So, before I mentioned that I lived in a freaking haunted house, and now I feel like I need to break up these stories into smaller bits because now I don't need to word vomit them out so that I don't fucking forget them. So, I'm going to try to stick to one encounter at a time. Moving on. So, the first one that I guess I'll start with is the only one that I actually didn't tell in the word vomit story. And that is the time that my aunt actually tried to perform an exorcism on the house because she was always the super sensitive one that could see all the things. And so she performed an exorcism on the house or whatever, and we were all as kids were in the basement while she was doing it, and I think she was reading from the Bible or whatever. I don't remember, but this was back when we were still Christian religious. And so while she was doing this, all of us had our eyes closed and we were supposed to be praying or whatnot. All I heard was something to the right of me just going ah, and I was just like, what the fuck? I was terrified to the point of tears because it's just fuck. This is the confirmation that something is definitely in this fucking house. I wanted to open my eyes so bad and look to see what it was. But I was terrified because, when I was younger, they would always say, don't look because if you look, then whatever it is could potentially, get you because, that fear. But they instilled fear at the same damn time. And I was just like, what the fuck? I literally just had my head in my hands, crying because I was fucking terrified. Because this is the closest, well, besides the time that I had the freaking thing try to take the life out of my body, besides that, this was the most tangible, audible proof that I had that this shit really fucking existed. And I was aware of it and I knew what was going on. I wasn't asleep this time and waking up to it. No, I was fully fucking conscious. Because at least the thing before I could convince myself that I wasn't fucking conscious for. And then all of a sudden, when, she's done with her exorcism, it just stops. That's it. And that's supposed to be the end of it. You're not supposed to have no more motherfucking problems. But mind you, that entire motherfucking house was full to the brim. So yes, there were still experiences because that did not do the trick. That did not do the trick. It did not work. It might have worked for some of the stuff, but it didn't work for everything. Anyway, that's it. That's that part of the story.